Hi there, Xavier and Dana. Hope you guys are having a great Monday and that you're enjoying that beautiful weather out there today. There are three things I want to talk about today on your video lesson. One being flowers going up, up, up. Number two, we're going to talk about crescendos some more. And then number three, lightly row. We're going to do some more work with that one. And cool, let's go down the list. So first thing with flowers going up, up, up. Obviously, I think we all know what that one is, but just in case, you refresh. Flowers growing up, up, up. I remember you played that pretty well last time. What I want you to focus on are circle fingers, making sure that your fingers stay completely like circles like this right here, arched. So as you play that, play one at a time. So G, then A, making sure we're not kind of flat fingered, right? Making sure we keep that circle there. And you should have the mouse hole back there in the hand. So as he plays it, I'll turn this way so you can actually see. So that way he actually has space back here. You should be able to fit a pencil through there, right? So making sure we have nice circle fingers, okay? G, B, and this is the important one right here. Up, up, up. I want him to you focus on having a circle finger being right on your bullseye, right on your target. And the reason, the next thing I want you to do, the reason why I want a circle finger is because here's what happens next. So G-ers growing up, 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 and then you play the note A, or sorry, the note E on the first string. So open E first string. So flowers growing up, 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 E. Right? Now, what's important is making sure that you keep your ring finger placed on the fretboard while doing that. It's important for our G tonalization. It's going to happen next. But to prep the hand, what I found the last thing you need was this little extra step in between where we worked on having that circle finger there. Because what happens if you don't have a circle finger there, if you just kind of come down, like see, like flat finger, like that's not that bad. That's not, well, it's not bad in the sense of like you can't hear the notes. So if I come down flat finger, see, they still sound the same more or less. But if I keep a flat finger there on the third fret, the ring finger, I can't get the first string to ring out, right? Because it's basically just running into that string. So yeah, see right here, so that's bumping that string right there. If you get on the tip of your finger and have a circle finger, you clear that string, because eventually what's going to sound like is this. And keeping that down, for this part, if you can't get a circle finger, these are going to be much harder to get on here. In my case, when I didn't do it before, they would have like flat fingers here. So you definitely want circle fingers there. So what you do is you just take the hand, just drop the hand, right? And you can play whatever game you like to do while doing this, whichever one he responds well with at home. You can roll the die and see how many dragons you get, or how many, whatever toy that he happens to have at home. So you roll the die and say he gets a 5, right? And he gets his 5, and he brings his hand up and lands it right on that third fret, second string. Right, and see if you can get that ring finger on there and then play. Don't play this one here necessarily. Play the open E string, the open first string, and see if you can get that to clear. If he's not getting it to clear, probably what's happening is he's either landing too flat fingered or he's not landing on his bullseye. So draw that bullseye on his finger, bring it up. Third fret, second string, nice circle finger, right? If you need to practice these, then so be it. Bring that ring finger up. Open E. Drop the hand. Bring the ring finger up. Open E. All right, so that as many times as need be. And then once you practice that separately, then go ahead and put it into flowers growing up, up, up. So flowers growing up, 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 and then your extra, making sure that stays down. A lot of kids will just release the finger. Or they do it, okay, I did it, and then no, the idea that I exercise is to make sure that you're getting that first string to ring out. All right, cool. If there's any questions about that, just feel free to send me a message back, and I'll clarify any points on there. Number 2 are crescendos. I think we've done crescendos with our sticks, and we might have done a little bit with our pieces. But what I want you to work on this week is we're going to work on playing one note first, so you can pick any note you want. I'm gonna pick G, just because it's a nice place to start. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna play quietly first. But you still need to hear. This is the concept that's difficult for the kids. When I say, oh, we're gonna start quiet, a lot of times they'll start like way too quiet. Like it'll be like, I can barely hear the note. So it should be loud enough for me to be able to hear it. So it shouldn't be this. So you go, oh good, I'm starting quiet. I'm like, well yeah, that's a little bit too quiet, so we need to turn the sound up on our stereo just a little bit. So something about, so we have 7 notes we want to play. 1, 2, 3, actually we'll do 5, because that would be more like the song. So we're gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has 5 notes to get louder. So we're gonna pick any note we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here. Roll the dice, or like I've been doing lately. Take a spinning top, and you can. You go. Okay, you have to do crescendos for as long as you spin. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 1. Ah, I made a lot of noise. So you do is that every round is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you start quiet. 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly get louder and louder. It's like almost like a piano, almost to a forte, and that would be considered 1 round. So I picked G because this is what I wanted to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1 round. And what we can do is take a spinning top or something like that, or something with a little bit of time on it, and say, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do see how many rounds you can do while that top is spinning. You don't need to do it on a guitar necessarily. You can do it on top of the table or on the floor or something like that. But it kind of helps to have something fun going on while he's playing those. Or you can roll the dice and go, okay, you have to do 5 of those or 3 or whatever happens to be. And then what you'll do is go over to Lightly Row, and there's a section in there which I think you're familiar with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. That part right there, that's all to be crescendoed through. So you listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. So we start quiet for the first part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Right? And then you can do it for the second one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. So far, Lightly Row would be this. Lightly row, flowers growing up, up, up. Oh, also, another important point there is that some parents, when I add the extra E note into the flowers growing up, 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 all of a sudden magically start appearing in Lightly Row for some reason. Don't do that. It shouldn't be lightly row, flowers growing up, 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 E. Some people are doing that for some reason. Just don't do that. So it's just flowers growing up, up, up. So far. Lightly row, flowers growing up, up, up. Lightly rowing. This is how I row my boat. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. See how I crescendoed through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s? So have him start quiet and play through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up, crescendoing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. So I want you to practice those crescendos. And then lastly, the last thing I want to talk about is just another thing in Lightly Row. It popped up last week, and make sure that we're still staying on top of it, is making sure that that we don't flip the lightly rowing, or they become 2 lightly rowings. So, obviously we sit down to listen to the recording, kind of maybe pay attention to that part. You can ask them like, oh, did they play lightly rowing for that part? You can actually even do drop the needle stuff where you stop the recording, go, which one was that? Which one comes first? So you can actually maybe put the recording on and have him go, lightly row, sing along with it too, to get that fresh in his mind. And then, yeah, so work on that part right there, the crescendos in lightly row, and then flower string of up, 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 making sure you keep your ring finger on for the open E. And then what we'll do next week, we'll dig more into Go Tell Aunt Rhody, and then if you haven't already done so, start listening to Song of the Wind if you haven't done so already. You can even let the CD just play if he's like doing like his schoolwork or crafts or something like that. So, all right, great. There it is. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Send me a text, email, smoke signal, whatever you'd like to do. And then, or Telegram. Telegrams work fine too. And I'll do my best to respond back and let you know my opinion. All right, great. I will see you not next week, but the following week, because we'll be out for Thanksgiving next week, and I'll be back on the 29th. I want to say is that Monday. That Monday I'll be back. I'll shoot email though, just to remind everyone. All right, have a great Thanksgiving, and I will catch you guys next lesson. All right, bye bye.